Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone. Good morning. How are you today? I hope all of you are in the best condition even though we are still in this pandemic era. And before I start my short presentation today, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Rado Postina. I'm from Pharmacy Department of Faculty Medicine and Health Science of Muhammadiyah University of Yogyakarta. So today I would like to show you the result of my paper, and would be my last assignment of my English class because in this fourth semester will be my last semester also to talk English. Then the topic that I brought today is about student knowledge about the use of dexamethasone during COVID-19. So here are the outline. There are introduction, then methodology, result, discussion, and the last one, of course, the conclusion. Before we go to the introduction, maybe you would like to ask me, maybe some of you would like to ask me, why am I choosing this topic? Okay, so as we know that coronavirus is originally come from Wuhan about the end of 2019, and that was the most scariest thing in that year. And even now this virus has spread widely in entire the world, including our country, Indonesia. And if I'm not mistaken, I heard new variants come from COVID-19. It's called Delta COVID-19, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So about COVID-19, there was a study from Tuan Lemers et al. The dexamethasone is the first drug that capable of saving lives affected by COVID-19. In randomized trials of COVID-19 treatment, it's called recovery trials. And of course, because of that, some hospital or some parties in Indonesia also use dexamethasone to fight against a COVID-19. And that was the background why am I choosing this topic in this paper. And the methodology, and we go to the methodology. The methodology that I use in this study is questionnaire of quantitative methodology. So in this study, the questionnaire I shared to my college student or my college friends of pharmacy department from UMU, also from class 2018, 2019, and 2020. And I took around 2 or 3 days to gain 35 participants. Yeah, my data collected by 35 participants. It's of course it's out of my expectation because I didn't think that it would be a lot of participants would join me in this study. Okay, then here are the results. The first one is, as you can see here, there are many charts. This is from question number 1 until number 6. Later from number 7 and 8 have different kind of chart because there are many various answers that I could not be included as simple as like this, because the question number 1 until number 6 is only question that relatable to yes or no question. So as you can see here, the diagram number 1, this is the presentation. So the first question is, do you know dexamethasone drug? Yeah, I asked them about do they know that. dexamethasone drug, and the result showed that most of them knows this drug. And then we go to the next question. This is the next diagram. So the question is, have you or your family ever taken dexamethasone? Because dexamethasone is not popular as paracetamol, right? And yeah, the result shows that not all of them not all of them have consumed it before. Even the result is quite balanced. There are 51 51% that said no, they never take it before. Then also there are 49% said they have took this drug. And we're going to the next diagram. It's go to from question 3. The third question say, do you know dexamethasone is a corticosteroid drug? Yeah, I'm pretty glad because most of them, about 77%, say they know that dexamethasone is corticosteroid drug. And then we go to the fourth diagram. The question is, do you know that dexamethasone is one of the drugs that used to treat COVID-19 patients with severe condition? And yeah, I think they pretty up to date to the information about drug that can fight COVID-19. I think because around 63%, they said that they know that dexamethasone have been chosen to be a drug to fight COVID-19. Meanwhile, the rest of them, around 37%, said they didn't know that dexamethasone can be used to treat COVID-19. And then we are going to the next diagram. The next diagram is, the question is, do you know the minimum and maximum dosage of dexamethasone? And yeah, they said that they know about that, around 60%, and the 40% said they didn't know. And maybe this is the last diagram in this data. I asked them about, do you know the drug dexamethasone should only be consumed using doctor prescription? And they said yes for 71%, and 29% said they do not know. Okay, so we are going to the next chart. Maybe it's kind of different the previous chart, because in this chart we have a lot of various answers, but I make it easier to be this pie chart, which is around 82% respondents said that they know the side effect of dexamethasone, and even they mention about moon phase. Then also our immunity will be decreased because dexamethasone is immunosuppressant drug. Then they also mention about headache, gastrointestinal problem, sleep disorder, then gaining weight easily, and many others. But it's moreover, even though most of them know the side effect, there are around 12% that say that still do not know about the side effect. So the next diagram or the next pie chart for the question number 8, or would be the last question in this questionnaire, which is I asked them about, what do you think about the use of dexamethasone during COVID-19 in the community? And the result shows that 20% said No. I mean around 54% they are disagree with the reason, then 26 agree with reason, and 20% state other answer. So around 54%, most of them said they disagree with this case or this use of dexamethasone in COVID-19 because there is no evidence base about the effectiveness. Then also dexamethasone is corticosteroid, which is have a lot of side effect as we talked before, and also dexamethasone is not drug that can be consumed freely, and it must be using doctor's prescription. And most of them that say they agree with this use of dexamethasone during COVID-19, they said they agree because it might be the solution in this pandemic. So that's why they agree with the use of dexamethasone. Then after that, we are going to do a discussion, which is in this research, me as researcher have received various answers from questionnaire that have been distributed to pharmacy students of UMA, and of course, seeing the truth or seeing the result, almost all of them know what dexamethasone is and its general use. Besides on that, many of them also know that the drug is included is in corticosteroid class, so it requires a doctor's prescription for its use and could not be consumed freely. Then, many of respondents know that dexamethasone is used to treat COVID-19 patients during this pandemic. Some of them said that this drug has correlation with COVID-19, where the indication of dexamethasone can also work as anti-inflammatory, and it can be useful for COVID-19 patients who also have one of the symptoms of inflammation in their body. Even so, the use of dexamethasone has not been fully proven to be able against COVID-19 because of the lack of evidence and the research. And then, as we said before, dexamethasone could not be consumed freely because corticosteroid having a lot of side effects if people overuse it. The common side effects that participants answer are moon face, headache or dizziness, nausea, vomiting, and many more. There is also one of side effects that people must know. Dexamethasone is actually an immunosuppressant drug which makes the body's immune system decrease if its use exceeds the doctor's prescription. Even the dosage of dexamethasone is lower than other drugs. Uh, it's around only 0.5 milligram. Meanwhile, other drugs uh, can up until 2000 milligram, then also 50 milligram. Meanwhile, dexamethasone not. The result of this study do not actually have similarities with the papers that I have read before, because this study is the first paper or the first study that exists by bringing the case to know the knowledge of health students to the use of dexamethasone during COVID-19. However, in the study conducted by Hendra et al., also slightly alerted the education of dexamethasone drug during COVID-19 to the public online, where at the end of the event was held post-test to see how far the public knows the side effect of this drug after being presented materials about dexamethasone. And now we are going to the last part in this presentation. Its conclusion. Almost after we talk a lot about this study, I can conclude that most of UMA student knows that dexamethasone is corticosteroid drug even though not all of them ever use it before, and they also know the side effect and why. They also know the dangerous, or the reason why this drug is dangerous, because dexamethasone is one of corticosteroid drug class. So I hope this study will open the insight of pharmacy student or health science student, so they can educate people around them to not take drug as they want, because consuming drug uh, must be know the side effect, and probably they have to know how it works properly or how it used properly. And my recommendation for next researcher that would use this or would use the same topic as me about dexamethasone during COVID-19, maybe you can use methodology uh, for qualitative methodology, because I think it would get easily to have a border data. Okay guys, because we have finished this short presentation, I would like to say thank you to you, to the viewers right here, for watching this short presentation, because uh, this is would be my last presentation in English course. So once again, thank you so much for the attention and for the opportunity. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.